Hey guys, it's Stampede OP here, and I'm coming back with another video. And this is my prediction for the main event of UFC on ESPN 5, Robbie Lawler versus Colby Covington. And I cannot wait for this fight. I really cannot wait for this fight. This fight is so amazing. Both styles are amazing of these fighters, and both of these fighters are pretty big names in the UFC. The way I do my predictions is first I talk about both the fighters' strengths and then both of their weaknesses, and then I give my prediction on who I think is going to win the fight. So let's go. So I'm going to start with Robbie Lawler first. So Robbie Lawler's strengths. Robbie Lawler is Robbie Lawler is pretty much good at almost everything. I mean, he has amazing striking. He has really good takedown defense. He has really fast, precise striking, and he hits very, very hard. He can knock out people in one punch. And also he has 5 round cardio, and he has amazing takedown defense. His takedown defense is really, really good. His takedown defense is amazing. He also has pretty good wrestling himself. Um, Even when you take Robbie Lawler down, it's so hard to keep this guy on the ground. It's so hard to hold this guy on the ground. It's really, really hard. Like, he gets right back up. Like, nobody can hold this guy on the ground. He is really hard to hold on the ground. And the thing about Robbie Lawler is Robbie Lawler also has a really good chin. He can take a lot of shots. He can take, because he's been through some really big wars, and he can take a lot of shots, man. He is one of the best fighters in the welterweight division. I mean, he is a really, really good fighter. And he the thing about his striking is that he hits very, like, it's almost like a whole package. Like, he has really good striking. He's accurate with his striking. He's accurate and precise with his striking. And not only that, he also has a lot of power when he strikes. He has a lot of power. This guy is no joke. And when he sees that you're hurt, he'll go at you. Like, he'll go at you. And also he has very good takedown defense. Like, his takedown defense is so good. It's so good. And, like, it's really hard to hold him on the ground. Even if you get him on the ground, it's so hard to hold him on the ground. Um, so that's Robbie Lawler's strengths. Now let's go with Colby Covington's strengths. Colby Covington. Also, Robbie Lawler has. I wanted to say that he has a really good. He has a really good straight jab. He has a really good straight left hand jab. And that he caught Rory McDonald with that. His jab is honestly so accurate. And he's no joke. Now let's go with Colby Covington. So Colby Covington, he has some really big strengths. He has amazing wrestling. This guy has really, really good wrestling. He's an NCAA Division One wrestler. He has really, really good wrestling. He has really good takedowns. He has really good. I mean, even if he can't get you on the ground, he's really good against the cage. He'll keep you up against the cage, and he'll wear you out until he can get you on the ground. And also, Kobe has really good takedown defense himself. I doubt Robbie Lawler. I highly, highly doubt Robbie Lawler is gonna try to take down Colby Covington. I don't think he's gonna try to take down Colby Covington, but um, uh, Kobe is now here's the thing about Kobe. Kobe doesn't have really good striking, but his pressure on the feet is really, really good. He has a lot of pressure on the feet, and what he does is he'll pressure you on the feet towards the cage, and then he'll throw wild striking. Like, he'll throw like winging punches, hooks, flying knees at you until he gets you against the cage, and then he'll go for takedowns. And the thing about Kobe is he also has 5 round cardio. Kobe has 5 round cardio, and he is, like, he's no joke. He can go 5 rounds. He has amazing cardio. And so that's Kobe's strengths. Also, Kobe does have some submission skill too on the ground. He could get submissions on you, if he gets you on the ground. And he also has. Oh yeah, there's another thing I forgot to mention. He also has a pretty good ground and pound. He has pretty good ground and pound. Um he has um he has pretty good ground and pound, and he has he's always working. He's a very relentless, grinding wrestler. He's always working. He never stays. You know, he never like takes you on the ground, and like he doesn't like. It's not like he'll like take you on the ground, or like he's not like a very slow wrestler. Like he's always active. He's always doing something. You know. So now let's talk about both of the fighters' weaknesses. So I'm gonna start with Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler doesn't really have that many weaknesses. Let's be honest, he doesn't really have that many weaknesses. But the weakness in this fight that I could say for Robbie is probably gonna be the wrestling. But Robbie has really good takedown defense, and he's very hard to hold on the ground. You know, and he has pretty good wrestling himself. You know, he's very hard to hold on the ground. But I would say the wrestling would be a weakness in this fight because Colby is a way better wrestler than Robbie. So that would be the only weakness in this fight. And also one more thing, if Robbie hesitates to throw strikes at Colby, right? Like he was a little like in the Ben Askren fight too. He was kind of getting hesitated to throw strikes at Ben because he didn't want to get taken down. You know, you could tell. I know he was throwing a lot of strikes at Ben Askren, but that's because Ben kept coming at him. He kept trying to take him down. But the thing about Robbie is that he is if he starts getting hesitated, then I think Colby will start like, you know, doing even better. You know, so he can't get hesitated. He has to like he has to have a good game plan and stay in the fight, you know. Um and the thing about Colby is the weaknesses for Colby in this fight are gonna be obviously the striking. The striking is gonna be the weakness for Colby in this fight because the thing about the striking is that Kobe is Robbie is a way better striker than Kobe. Robbie's a way better striker than him. Robbie is he's way more precise. He hits a lot harder, hits way harder than Kobe, and he has way better boxing, and you know, he's all around, he's a better striker than Kobe. I mean, he's I think he might be I think he's faster than Kobe as well. So that's the thing about Robbie, you know. And Kobe's a relentless wrestler. Robbie is a relentless striker, you know. So yeah, that's the weaknesses for Kobe in this fight. It's gonna be the striking, man. He's gonna have to get Robbie to the ground. Like he cannot like stand there and just strike with Robbie. He's gonna have to take him to the ground. So now my prediction for the fight on who I think is gonna win. Now this is a very close fight. This is a very, very close fight. Both of these guys have really good chances of winning. But I'm gonna go with Colby Covington. And the reason why I'm going with Colby Covington is I don't think he'll be able to get him on the ground in the first 2 rounds. He might be able to take him down once or twice, but I don't think he'll be able to hold him on the ground. But I think he'll put him up against the cage, wear Robbie out, and start taking him down in the third, fourth, and fifth round, and he'll be able to maybe hold him on the ground for longer in the third, fourth, and fifth rounds, you know, and like here's the thing. I'm gonna say it. I could totally be wrong about this fight. Robbie could absolutely win this fight. You know, Robbie has a really good chance of winning this fight. This is a really, really good fight. I mean, you know those UFC fight nights where like, you know, it kind of feels like a main event fight, you know, because the main event is like so good. This is one of those fight nights, you know, the main event. This like both of these guys are really big names in the UFC, and they're really, really good fighters, you know. So I'm gonna go with Colby Covington, and I'm gonna go by fifth. I'm gonna go by I'm gonna go by a decision. I think he's gonna win maybe 3 out of the 5 rounds. I'm gonna go by so I'm gonna go with Colby Covington, and I'm gonna go by a decision. I think he is gonna be able to wear Robbie out, but yo, I could totally be wrong, man. Colby is, you know, Robbie is no joke. You know, he has really good takedown defense, and he has way better striking. But yeah, that's my prediction. I'm gonna go Colby Covington, and I'm gonna go by a decision. I don't think he's gonna be able to finish Robbie. So I'm gonna go. So yeah, sorry. I'm gonna go Colby Covington, and I'm gonna go by a decision. And yeah, that's my prediction for the UFC Fight Night on ESPN 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be making a reaction to this fight on Sunday. It's probably gonna come out by Sunday. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.